Uncertainty. How to cope with it? 5 practical tips. Many times, not knowing what is going to happen in our future creates a level of uncertainty that for some of us becomes hard to manage. This creates an emotional burden filled with anxiety, low moods, sadness, and stress. All of these emotions interfere with our normal routine and robs us from living our lives to the fullest. Uncertainty doesn't let us cope with the development of our daily life. We as human beings are creatures of habit and are more comfortable with certainty. So when something appears to be not normal and beyond our control, we get nervous. We start using our imagination in a negative way and begin to create the stories in our minds as to what will happen. Understandably, most of the stories we tell ourselves are negative in nature. Some people are more tolerant and have developed a more resilient mind that allows them to cope better with uncertainty. So when there is something happening in their lives that is out of their control, they don't panic. They don't dwell about a possible negative outcome. They, as the saying goes, just let the chips fall where they may. And of course they respond and adapt accordingly to whatever happens in that particular situation. But for others, this uncertainty often creates worry, stress, and anxiety. So here are 5 tips to better cope with uncertainty. Number 1. Get comfortable with uncertainty. Accept it. It is part of life. Be flexible and be patient. Try to understand that worrying will not help you with what may happen tomorrow, but can ruin the happiness of today. Keep in mind not to stress yourself about things over which you have no control, because there's nothing you can do about them. However, if there are things that you have control over, then there's no need to worry about them. Number 2. Remind yourself about your past experiences. Don't overestimate your present situation and don't underestimate your abilities to cope with it. Chances are you went through stressful situations in the past. Do you remember how you were feeling then? Did you waste a lot of time and energy wondering what will happen? Did most of them turn out okay? Then let those examples remind you not to give in to believing everything negative that you think. Number 3. Keep yourself busy. Learn a new skill or practice a new activity that will help you get your mind out of your current situation so that you can move forward with your life instead of being paralyzed by fear, anxiety, and stress. Try to stay healthy and get enough sleep to help maintain your mind sharp and spirit high. Number 4. Limit your exposures to the news. Now more than ever, we are bombarded with news coming from different outlets looking for our attention every single minute of the day. A lot of it is negative. It is okay to be informed. It is not okay to get consumed by the negative news and gossip as a way to try to justify the stress and anxiety that you're feeling or as a way to validate your current situation. Number 5. Abstain from complaining. By complaining, you will not fix what you're going through today. You will only increase your frustration and the level of stress that you're experiencing. Instead, try to pay attention and focus on a possible positive outcome. Sometimes we try to diminish our fear of uncertainty to a certain extent, like checking our phones about the conditions of traffic in our daily commute, the weather that we're expecting on a particular day, news about our family or friends, by a text message or by checking social media. All of that is great in the short term, but please understand that nothing is certain in this life. If you want to exercise and develop your tolerance for uncertainty in the long term, you have to adapt and learn to live with it. Just relax, take things as they come and deal with them accordingly. Practice this constantly and don't overload your mind and your life with things that may never happen. So stop giving your negative thoughts legs so they can run around your mind, creating anxiety and stress in your life. And please, keep in mind that we as human beings are very resilient individuals. Even if our biggest fear were to materialize, chances are that we will know how to respond accordingly and we will deal with it in the most effective way.